can you say about the way that your team performed this season?
Oh man, I couldn't have asked for a better group. We went to the press in the second half, really bothered the East, and they ran it magnificently. So I couldn't ask for a better group of kids. We were missing a few, but the 12 that I had were amazing.
Now, how is it trying to coach these guys? And everybody's trying to get theirs, but in an all-star game like this, what can you say about what your approach is to coaching?
So this is my third year of doing it, and I always tell the guys, we have one practice before, that's where we decide who's going to do the skills, who's going to do the three-point, and we actually have our own competition. So everything's fair, and I told them we're going to go 4 minutes at a time. And then at the end of the game, I'm going to roll with, if it's close, whoever I feel like is going to give us the best opportunity to win. Because like you said, they all earn their right to be here, so I wanted them all to get that chance to shine.
Speaking of earning their right to be here, what do you think these guys get out of playing in a game like this, even though, it doesn't count, so to speak, but what do you feel that they get out of this?
Friendship. I mean, I had guys who didn't know each other's names. They were over here hugging. They had their arms around each other. It's a brotherhood. And I told them, I said, man, whenever we're on the court against each other, that's fine when we go to battle. When we're outside, this is our community. We've got to come together and we've got to keep the peace and all that good stuff. So these are our future leaders, and it's bigger than basketball, man. If they decide to hang it up tomorrow, they'll be future leaders in something else.
Now, speaking of bigger than basketball, what I always ask coaches why they do what they do. Because sometimes it's a thankless job. Sometimes it's a lot of hours put in. But what is it that keeps you motivated to keep doing this?
So I actually have one of my first players that I coach is now helping me as an assistant coach. I had a gentleman yesterday who I coached probably 8 years ago. He got a job with Yahoo. So that's when it comes full circle to me, man. Whenever they can come back to me and, hey, coach, I appreciate those words you gave me. Or, hey, coach, that one time when we had our lock-in, it was great. Whatever the case may be, but those memories mean more to me than anything.
What is your coaching philosophy?
Yes, sir. No, sir. We're going to do it our way. I don't say my way because everybody's got to buy in. And intensity, hustle, and determination, if I had to sum it up in 3 words. That's why I got a little frustrated in the first half. We were jogging down the court. So even in an all-star game, man, I told the guys I'm still competitive.
Speaking of being competitive, what did your team say to you after you hit that half-court shot?
One was, coach, are you tired? Because it took me, I lost count, but I was gassed out there, man. But we got it done, and that's another thing. I'll remember that forever. This is my 3rd year doing it. I've actually won the hot shot 3 years in a row with the half-court shot. And them coming up to me and just cheering, and it's like I'm one of the guys again. You know what I mean? So it's great.